Have you ever wondered, by the year 2030, what careers will the world need most? And where your chance lies to become wealthy, free, and truly live up to your potential? The truth is, technology, society, and the way we work are changing faster than ever. Some jobs will disappear, but many entirely new careers are exploding, opening massive opportunities for those who can ride the wave. But how do you choose the right path? We can't rely on luck alone. To succeed, you must understand yourself, your passions, your strengths, and more importantly, recognize the trends that are already taking shape. In today's video, we'll uncover 12 booming career fields predicted to rise from 2025 to 2030. This is not just a list of jobs, it's a roadmap to help you seize opportunities, build the right skills, and get ahead of the curve. Before we dive in, if you're new here to Different Thinking, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned so you won't miss videos that can transform how you think about success, career, and money. And let me ask you this, if you had to choose, would you pick a safe career with little room for breakthrough, or a brand new field full of potential but also uncertainty? Drop your comment below. Are you A, safe, or B, bold? Imagine this. Instead of worrying that robots will take your job, why not be the one creating those very robots? Artificial intelligence, AI, is one of the fastest growing fields in the world today. You can see it clearly with the explosion of ChatGPT and the countless AI applications now touching every industry, from healthcare and finance to creative arts. According to LinkedIn, AI specialists rank #1 among emerging jobs, with job postings growing 74% every year over the past 5 years. And in the US, the average salary for an AI engineer is about $146 per year. What's exciting is that AI is not just for tech geniuses. Today, universities and online platforms offer courses that can take you from zero to building real AI applications, covering basic coding, machine learning, and more. A friend of mine, originally a mechanical engineer, studied AI and now works for an electric vehicle company, where he uses AI to optimize production processes. That's proof that if you're willing to learn, AI can open unlimited doors. So here's the question. Do you want to remain just a consumer of technology? Or do you want to become a creator of it? If AI is the brain of modern technology, then chips and semiconductors are the heart that keeps everything running. Look around you. From the phone in your hand, the car you drive, to satellites in space, everything relies on semiconductors. The demand for talent in this field is skyrocketing. In Vietnam alone, experts predict a need for 20,000 engineers in the next 5 years and 50,000 within 10 years. Globally, the semiconductor industry generates trillions of dollars in revenue. In the US, a semiconductor engineer earns an average of $132 per year. But the true value isn't just in the paycheck. It's the chance to be part of one of the most essential industries of the 21st century. A clear example, giants like Intel, Samsung, and more recently TSMC are setting up factories in countries with skilled talent. This is an open invitation for anyone ready to step in. So if you're curious about electronics, materials, or simply how the world works, semiconductors might just be your golden ticket into the future. Here's the question for you. Do you want to remain a consumer of technology, or be the one crafting the very soul of it? If semiconductors are the heart, then software is the soul of technology. Without software, every computer, phone, or robot is just lifeless hardware. Think about it. Every day when you unlock your phone, use a banking app, play a game, or video call a loved one, all of that exists thanks to software developers. The demand in this field is practically endless. Tech companies are constantly hiring developers, not just to create new products, but also to maintain, upgrade, and debug them, making software smarter and more useful. In the US, the average salary for software developers is about $129,600 per year, a number that speaks volumes about the industry's pull. The best part is, you don't necessarily need a college degree to start. Many developers today came from boot camps, online courses, or simply taught themselves through real-world projects. The internet has turned knowledge into a shared resource, accessible to anyone. A friend of mine used to be a sales clerk, but after 2 years of self-taught coding, He's now a developer at a startup in Silicon Valley. He told me, "The best part is being able to create something from scratch and see thousands of people using it every day." So the question is, do you just want to use apps? Or do you want to be the one building apps that change people's lives? In today's modern world, we seem more connected than ever. Yet people feel lonelier and more pressured than at any other time. Surveys show that 1 in 4 people face mental health issues. After the pandemic, the number grew even higher. Anxiety, depression, and workplace stress have become realities for millions. That's why the demand for psychologists, therapists, and mental health counselors is soaring, with projected job growth of 22% by 2030. What's fascinating is this is one field robots can't easily replace. Empathy, listening, and the human-to-human connection are things technology simply can't replicate. In the US, psychologists earn an average of $134 per year. But the true reward goes beyond money. It's the fulfillment of healing others and helping them live better lives. A friend of mine used to work in marketing, but after going through her own personal struggles, she decided to pursue a master's in psychology. Today, she's a trusted therapist with many clients. So here's the question for you. Do you want to be the one seeking help? Or the one providing it to others? There's one truth we can all agree on: health comes first. And as societies grow, the demand for healthcare, especially elder care, has never been more urgent. In every hospital, clinic, or nursing home, the most familiar faces are the dedicated nurses, always by the patient's side. Day and night, this is one of the essential services, and it will only continue to grow. In the US, the average salary for a registered nurse is about $129,600 per year. Yet what keeps many in this profession isn't the paycheck, it's the joy of seeing a patient recover. Or simply the grateful smile of their family. I once spoke with a nurse who had been in the field for over 15 years. She said, "There were times I felt like giving up from the stress. But the moment I saw a patient getting better, I found the strength to keep going." To become a nurse, you can start with an associate degree, a bachelor's, or certified training programs. This profession requires patience, caregiving skills, and above all, a compassionate heart. So the question is, would you choose a career that not only offers stability but also lets you be a source of comfort and hope for others? People often say, data is the gold of the digital age, but raw gold is worthless unless mined. Similarly, data only becomes valuable when someone analyzes it and turns it into smart decisions. Over the last decade, data analytics has exploded. From global corporations and tech firms to small businesses, everyone needs data analysts to understand customers, optimize processes, and predict trends. In the US, the average salary for a data analyst is about $135,200 per year. Interestingly, this field is also attracting more women. Today, 26% of data science roles in the US are held by women. The beauty is, you don't need to be a math genius to start. Many begin with basics like probability and statistics, then move step by step into real projects. Today, online courses from platforms like Coursera, edX, and Google Data Analytics are opening doors for anyone. I know someone who used to work at a bank. After studying data science, he became an analyst at a fintech company. His work now saves the firm millions of dollars each year. So here's the question. Do you want to make decisions based on gut feelings? Or become the one who transforms data into the power that drives the future? In the digital age, data is the most valuable asset. But just like treasure, it always attracts thieves. Cyber attacks are getting more sophisticated, from stealing personal information, hijacking bank accounts, to paralyzing entire companies. According to IBM, the average cost of a data breach is about $3.92 million. That's why cybersecurity experts are in higher demand than ever. In the US, they earn an average of $153 per year, a worthy number for being the guardians of our digital shields. What's fascinating is, you don't have to start in tech to join this field. Many professionals came from electrical engineering, system administration, even military backgrounds, and then transitioned into cybersecurity with the right certifications. I know a friend who used to be a network engineer at a telecom company. After earning his CHE certification, Certified Ethical Hacker, He became a security expert at a major bank, where his job is stopping thousands of attacks every single day. So here's the question. Do you want to passively protect your own data? Or stand on the front lines, safeguarding the digital world from attackers? Climate change is no longer a distant concept. It's here every day. Record heat waves, extreme storms, dwindling resources. To address it, the world needs an energy revolution. That's why green energy, like wind, solar, hydropower, and electric vehicles, is becoming the industry of the future. Reports show that wind turbine technicians are among the fastest growing jobs in the US, with projected growth of 108% by 2024. While average salaries in the field hover around $65 per year. The real value lies in helping save the planet, and that's something money can't fully measure. I once attended a renewable energy conference where a young engineer said, "Every time I see the wind turbines spinning, I know I'm providing clean power for thousands of families." That's the feeling of a job that sustains you and serves a greater purpose. And the best part? You can start from many paths: electrical engineering, environmental science, or simply a passion for green technology. Here's the question for you. Do you want to just consume energy? Or be the one generating the new power that drives the world? Money has always been the lifeblood of the economy. But the way we manage, invest, and move money is rapidly changing thanks to fintech, financial technology. Have you noticed? Today, you can transfer money with a single tap, invest with just a few dollars through an app, or get a loan without ever stepping into a traditional bank. This is the power of fintech, delivering convenience, transparency, and financial opportunities to millions worldwide. Beyond apps, fintech includes blockchain, digital currencies, and smart investment platforms. These technologies don't just help the wealthy manage assets, they open opportunities for everyday people. In the US, average salaries in finance and fintech are around $110 per year. But what's even more exciting is the chance to stand at the intersection of money and technology, where world-changing shifts are happening every day. I know a young man who started as an accountant, but after taking a blockchain course, he now works for a crypto wallet startup. He said, "I feel like I'm helping build a new banking system for the whole world." So here's the question. Do you want to stay on the sidelines as a user? Or step in to become one of the builders shaping the future of finance? The world is urbanizing at lightning speed. Every day, millions move into cities, creating pressure on infrastructure, transportation, and quality of life. This is where architecture and smart urban design come in, not just building skyscrapers and highways, but creating greener, more sustainable, and more livable cities. A smart city isn't just beautiful, it integrates technology, smart traffic systems, clean energy, efficient water management, and seamless information networks. In the US, professionals in architecture and smart urban design earn about $100 per year. The real appeal, though, is not just building structures, but shaping the future of where people live. I once visited Singapore and was struck by how they designed their city: greenery everywhere, efficient public transit, and technology supporting daily life. It's a living example of a smart city. If you love architecture, technology, and dream of building better spaces for communities, this is the perfect career path. So here's the question. Do you want to simply live in a modern city? Or take part in designing the city of the future? In today's digital world, a brand that doesn't exist online almost feels like it doesn't exist at all. That's why digital marketing has become one of the fastest growing industries today. From social media ads, SEO, email marketing, to user data analytics, every business needs digital experts to reach and retain customers. In the US, salaries in this field start at around $75 per year. And with experience, it can go much higher. I remember a story. A small coffee shop in New York struggled to attract customers until they started running ads on Instagram. Within months, the shop became so popular that lines formed outside, all thanks to a smart digital marketing strategy. The beauty of this field is that you don't need a deep background to begin. With passion, creativity, and a willingness to learn, you can pick up the rest through online courses, real projects, or freelance work. So here's the question. Do you want to just scroll through social media? Or use it to create value and income? Have you ever wondered how a phone built in Asia ends up in your hands in the US within days? The answer lies in logistics, the science of supply chains and transportation. Logistics is the lifeblood of global trade. It ensures products are manufactured, stored, shipped, and delivered to consumers at the right time. In Vietnam, by 2030 there will be a need for 2.2 million logistics workers, with at least 10% being high-quality professionals. Globally, the e-commerce boom is driving this demand even higher. In the US, average salaries in logistics are about $90 per year, depending on roles ranging from supply chain management to transport optimization. A friend of mine once worked in a warehouse, but after studying supply chain management, he became a logistics manager at an e-commerce company, overseeing hundreds of shipments daily. What's amazing about this field is that it's not only global but also touches our everyday lives, from your meals and clothes to the very device you're watching this on. So here's the question: do you want to just be a consumer waiting for deliveries? Or be the one running the system that moves goods across the globe?